All right. Happy Monday, everybody. Big waves out there. Good to see you. Yeah, look at the screen. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, happy Monday. It's going to be a great week here on the Coach's Corner. So just plug in every day, bring somebody along with you that needs and wants to be blessed. Thank you for being here. And I want to offer up uh, a thank you, a big thank you for Friday. I'm not really big on anything that goes on in my world, but you all really blessed me on Friday with the videos and the happy birthdays and everything. I just wanted to say thanks. You know, everybody has a birthday, and I really thank you for taking time out to spend in mine. So it means a lot. And I know Valerie had one too, and we communicated about that a lot. So um, we it's awesome to have a family like this. So we're going to start today. Coach is going to join us in just a few minutes whenever she can. But she actually sent me this on Friday while I was traveling, and I really like it. Let me ask you a question. The word for today is stuck. Stuck. Okay, fixed in a particular position or unable to move or to be moved. You know, I think about stuck, being in mud. You know, I'm an old country boy, and I might have done some mud riding when I was growing up. And, you know, I got stuck from time to time. I got stuck in the mud, and it's not fun. You know, you got to figure out a way to get out of it and be creative. And, you know, I think about that a lot. But I got a question for you. Have you ever been stuck? Have you ever been stuck in life? Have you ever been stuck in maybe health goals, weight loss? Like maybe you've just been unmotivated to do anything. How many of you can relate to that? I know I can. Maybe how many of you's been stuck in your profession? Like you're just kind of, man, I remember like going to bed at night, getting up, going to work, getting off, raising the kids, going to bed, getting up, going to work, raising the kids, going to bed. And it just is mundane, stuck, right? Um, I've been stuck in goals before, just not reaching the goal I wanted to reach and just kind of settling in and getting stuck. How many of you's been there? Or just trapped in something, feeling like I can't get out, or maybe I got my hand in the cookie jar around an income or something, and I got this over here I really want to do, but I'm kind of stuck over here. You know what I'm talking about? Does that make sense to you? So all of these, when Coach said, "Are you stuck?" I've been there. Odds are somebody on here is there right now. You're just stuck. And so I want us to look at that. It's easy to get in a rut. It really is. You know, we live in a life, and one thing about a life is when you a lot of times when you're like, I'm gonna run, I'm about to do something special, like the universe attacks you, and and it's easy to go back into that little groove, that little rut, right? And just live your life. Well, I want to talk to you real quick about 7 ways to get unstuck if you're in that rut. And I hope you write them down, or I hope you take notes or think about them, okay? Number one, if you're in a rut, you got to eventually let go of the past. I used to tell my football teams when I coach, like, you can't live in last week's game. You know, it will kill your season if you live in last week's game. You got to move forward. You got to let go of the past. You got to stop blaming what happened previous, right? I hear it out of so many people in business today. Man, I want to go, but all they spew out of their mouth is negative, negative, negative about their past. They got to let it go. They got to cut ties from their past and stop blaming that and move into the present. Move into the present. Number two, change your perspective. If you're stuck right now, if I'm stuck, I got to change my perspective. I got to step back and be okay to this is not my button right here, but be okay to hit the reset button, right? Be okay to hit the reset button. Step back. Sometimes it's to take a trill. Man, just get away from it. Get away from it for a week. Change your perspective. Step back, get in, and look at where you want to go, right? Change your perspective. Number 3, start with small changes. I call it, if you want to get out of a rut, you got to start stringing little wins together. So I'm going to give you a personal. Maybe it's health. Maybe you want to lose some weight. Maybe you're tired of being a little 10, 20, 30 pounds overweight. And your little win could be just simply drinking a gallon of water a day. Maybe you got to go to the store and buy them by the gallons and compete with yourself to drink a gallon of water a day. But if you string those little wins together, you're going to start seeing a positive result. Maybe it's doing some push-ups. Maybe it's 10 push-ups a day. In your business, maybe it's just reaching out to one prospect a day, making one new phone call. String little wins together. Start with small changes. Number 4, explore your purpose. We had a call last night with an amazing lady, Amy Summers, out in Kansas. How many of you were on that call? Amy talked about you got to explore your purpose and you got to write it down. Mm-hmm. Wherever you're at right now, like if you're in a rut, then step back today and write your purpose down for living where you want to go, why you're doing what you're doing. Number 5, believe in yourself. You've got to be able to believe in yourself, which means whatever it is you're wanting to grow at, like you're wanting to get out of that rut and work on your health. You want to get out of that rut and go into this new profession. You got to find people and look at those people, Hunter, and go, if Brent Palmer can do it, I can do it. Or maybe it's a health transformation and you go, you know what? If Arlene can make a change, I can make a change. You got to believe in yourself. Number 6, you got to practice being helpful. Practice being helpful, which means read, put good thoughts in your mind. Hope is something you must work on daily, and reading will give you hope. Number 7, and the last one, consider talking to a professional. Someone that is in the area you are and they're a professional, like find a way to get in their hip pocket, maybe get on their social media, maybe see what they post every day. Consider talking to a professional and getting in their space. Last thing I want to leave you with, growth is painful, change is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere you don't want and don't belong. I hope Coach is on. Coach, I'm going to turn it to you.
Okay, good morning. First, I apologize for being late, but I was on a Zoom that I couldn't get off of, so it related with my real job. So anyway, I'm thankful to be in Killen, Alabama for a few days. And first of all, it's always wonderful to start my day with y'all. I know I say that all the time, but it just immediately brings a smile to my face. So anyway, are you stuck? Have you been stuck? Oh my God, have I ever been stuck? Lots of times in my 59 years of living. So I'm just going to share a few things with you, some thoughts and a few little points that I hope will help you when you get stuck to get past. Coach, that was really, really good information you shared with us too. So thank you. You know, change really does not happen magically. It only happens when we take action. So when we get stuck, what do? Do we sit there and just pray? I need some magic. Or if we're going to get unstuck, we got to get going. You know, some of our greatest obstacles that we face are within us. Those are the greatest obstacles that we face when we get stuck. They're all within us right here. You know, what language are we using? What things do we say out loud? What things do we say to ourselves? You know, we should ask ourselves whether we say what we say, is it supportive? or is it undermining the things that we would really like to achieve? When we get stuck, here are some excuses that we might say to ourselves. And then I'm going to tell you what I think, how we need to react. Very first one, right out of the gate, we tell ourselves, oh my gosh, this is just too ambitious. You don't have to raise your hand, but how many times have we said that when we're fixing to start trying to tackle something? Oh, this is too ambitious. You know, what we have to understand is every accomplishment starts with a decision to, guess what? To try. Being ambitious is simply believing in ourselves. So nothing, you have to understand, you have a belief, and so that's going to help you get over the anxiety of thinking this is too ambitious, this is too big for me. The second one, how many times have we said this is going to just take too long? I mean, we want that instant. I know the one thing that I bought into immediately when I partnered up with Coach Palmer is it resonated with me that he was honest enough to tell me, Myra, this is going to be a 2 to 3 year process. So from that point on, guess what? I was sold, I was bought in. It's been a year now, and I'm already seeing a slow process taking place in a positive way. So all success stories are going to always take time. Dreams become reality when intentions turn into daily action. Number 3, how many times have we said this? I don't know what to do. Well, if we want something that we've never had, we must do things we've never done. We hear that a lot. And then, I know I've been guilty of this. I'll do it later. I'll just do it later. Well, procrastination simply means that we as individuals are stealing precious time from ourselves. So the I'll do it later is you're robbing yourself. You're taking away from yourself individually. Okay, and this one, oh, it'll never fly. This whole concept, it'll never work. It'll never fly. Why do I want to do this? Well, forget the reasons why you think it won't fly and start working on a way to get you some wings. Start thinking about that. Forget about all the reasons it won't work that you've got set in your mind and start trying to figure out how in the world am I going to get these wings, because it's going to fly. Okay? Then, is it really worthwhile? Is it really worth my time? Well, don't you owe it to yourself to at least try and to do something remarkable? I think we do. I think we owe that to ourselves to at least try. And this right here is huge in today, especially with all the stuff with COVID. How many times have you heard, or have you even thought about this? I just don't have the money to do this. I mean, I don't have the money to do this. You think about it. Well, this is just an opinion here, but I think we need to work like we don't even have a budget. Okay. Some of you may think, well, Myra, that's a little careless. It might be, but I think in our mindset, we have to work as if we do not have a budget. Taking risk when we are stuck usually will lead to positive things. I didn't say it's going to always do it, but I guarantee if I could look and find a study, there would be more positive results than negative. So quit thinking so small. Get busy, take a chance, and do it. The last thing, and probably one of the biggest things, is we tell ourselves when we're stuck, well, I'm scared and I don't have the courage I need. I'm scared and I just don't have the courage I need. This may be true, but now go and find the courage you need. We have one life, one chance to make a mark on the world and a mark within our lives for ourselves and our families. And the last thing I want to say to you today as we start our day, don't look back and wish that you had done it. Don't ever look back and wish that you would have done it. So I hope that when you get stuck, some of these things can resonate with you. I know it really was beneficial. I thought about this on Friday of last week when I sent sent this to Brent. I also want to say thank you to Val this morning. She sent, and matter of fact, Val, I think I'm going to pitch it to Coach to use the word that you sent. I think it's fantastic. She sent me a reading this morning that was absolutely fabulous. So have a great day. I hope that your day starts positively. Don't get stuck. And when you do, dig out.
Coach, thank you so much. That was amazing. Amazing. I saw the notes this morning and got excited about listening to that. And we appreciate you. Appreciate you for being here this morning. Grateful for you. We love you. Let's go charge and rock this Monday. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Love you.
Love
guys.
y'all.